Hello everyone, this is Peter Chen from Silicon Motion. Today I want to talk about the driving edge AI innovation with PCIe SSDs. I'm Peter Chen from Silicon Motion. Next slide is the legal notice and the disclaimer. Let's skip this page. As everyone knows, the AI widespread adoption is the core market driver from 2022. And with the technology enhanced, AI moves from cloud toward the edge side. You can see from since 2012, the perception AI start to enter our life. And this recent years, the generative AI and agentic AI already spread into all around of us. And we expect the next trend will become the physical AI. And in 2025, we estimated 43% of PCs will be able to run on-device AI, and the growth rate of edge AI is even twice than on the cloud side. Okay. Then we have some challenge on our storage for edge AI application. First of all, of course, nowadays everyone is lack of patience. We cannot wait the latency from all the result from the cloud server. So we need a very fast and low latency storage devices. We need a super fast storage that are able to support the high speed content generated from the AI server. And the battery anxiety is another very important point for all the devices we have on our hand. So we need a very low power devices that to maximize the battery life. Security concern is another very important point of new devices all around us, because with the advanced technology, the new devices equipped with more and more sensors that will capture our daily lives, and everyone do not want their everyday life are shared with anyone else. So we need a very secure device. Data portability is another important point, because nowadays everyone have many devices and we want to share all the data around these devices. So the data portability is more important than before. Next, but not the least important, is the cost limitation. We all know that every industrial can grow only with the cost that become very cheap. Yeah, so we also spend a lot of time to cost down the chips we provided. That is a very important factor for the industry. So in short summary, the storage for edge AI we need first is the performance and the data efficiency devices. So we need to care about the bandwidth, the latency, and we also spend a lot of time to develop a new algorithm to support the FDP, flexible data placement, and the DSM, data storage mechanism, which will make the devices have the super high performance and better data efficiency. Next, we need a low power consumption devices. Before, we only care about the high speed, but now the power efficiency, which means how many gigabyte per second per watt you can get from the storage. And we also need to care about the standby power. Most of the time, your devices are in the standby mode, so we need a super low power consumption devices. Next is the trust and the security features. We spent a lot of time to ask our engineers to develop all what they can do for the authentication, and the firmware resilience features to meet all the standards of the industry. Nowadays, with the computing power become more stronger, we also spend time on the post-quantum algorithm, which will have the even higher security standard regarding the post-quantum computing. Next, we need devices that can support the cross-platform compatible. We need to care about the high volume capacity. We also need these devices can share the data between all the devices. Last year, I'm very proud to announce our first Gen5 SSDs, the SM2508. We are proudly to announce that this controller really redefined the premium client SSD segment. We also receive lots of great feedback from the industry. The one I like most is the second to Optane performance. We know Optane is the king of the storage, but the Optane still have some limitation. But our 2508 based SSDs even close to its performance. And not only the super high performance, these devices not only have a super fast performance, but also with a very good power efficiency. This controller can achieve over 2 GB per second per watt efficiency, which stuns all of the industry. This controller is also the first TSMC 6nm PCIe Gen 5 SSD controller on the market. The active power is less than 7 watts, which I think set a new bar to the premium client SSD category. Okay, this year I want to introduce our new controller SM2504XT, which is focused on the mainstream Gen 5 SSD. Okay, it is a PCIe Gen 5 with 4 LAN and support NVMe 2.0 standard. It equipped with the 4-channel DDR3600 DRAM-less design. It also uses the TSMC 6nm process, which is proven to be the sweet spot of the process node for the Gen 5 SSD. This controller incorporates triple-core ARM Cortex-R8 CPU, so the sequential read performance can achieve 11.5 GB per second, and we can also achieve the random read 1 million IOPS performance. And we also support the SCA protocol. I think this controller is the first client SSD controller to support the new NAND interface. For the security features, this new controller supports the AES, TCG port, and DICE, and we also support the SPDM, and we will support more and more features and working with our partners. This controller is designed for the low power application, so the advanced power-centric design is about to achieve the power efficiency as high as 2.4 GB per second per watt. This is the best controller I have seen on the market, and we think this controller will set a new standard for the mainstream Gen 5 SSD, which will less than 5 watts. This is a figure to show the comparison between our competitors. So you can see we are better as 24% compared to our competitor on the market. This controller is also 12% better than our premium line product SM2504XT. So as a result, this controller is perfectly fit for the mainstream edge AI applications. The speed is 1.6 times faster than the Gen4 SSDs. So now it is a good time to transition the storage device from Gen4 to Gen5. This controller is also as green as 1.6 times efficient than the Gen4 SSDs. This controller is also super compact. We can support up to 4 TB with the very small form factor M.2 2230. So we think this controller is a perfect fit for the mainstream. And we are working with many of our customers to bring this new controller for the mainstream PC for AI applications. For the portable SSD category, I also want to introduce SMI first USB4 controller, the SM2324. It is a USB4 Gen3 by 2 design. And this controller is a true single chip architecture. It supports the native USB Type-C with PD 3.1 to achieve a very compact design and the low power design. This chip is very small but with the ultra speed for the portable SSD category. It comes with over 4000 megabytes per second, which is 2 times faster than the old generation USB 3.2. And with this small form factor, we can support a very huge capacity, as high as 32 terabytes. You can see on the left-hand side of the picture, it compared to a penny. It's just 2 times than a penny, but the capacity is very huge. This controller is designed for the cross-platform compatibility. This controller can be used to cross over PC, mobile, and many more devices like your drone, your game console. You can share all the data between all these new devices. In short summary, the storage is the key of the cloud to edge AI transition, and SMI will trigger client Gen5 SSD transition for the industrial. And with the over 2.4 GB per second per watt power efficiency, which will make the SM2504XT the best mainstream PCIe Gen5 on the market for edge AI application. The SM24 USB4 portable SSD will bring the edge AI across multi-platform. Okay, thanks everyone. SMI are very proud to announce these new devices to the industrial, and we will work closely with our customer for more better product. Thank you.